All right, let's now bring in Olivier Guita, a security analyst at the international security consultancy Global Strat. Thanks for coming in once again, Olivier. One of the key questions, I guess, being asked by investigators and the wider world is, were those responsible for the attacks today linked in some way to those who carried out the Paris attacks, in particular the man Salah Abdeslam, who was arrested in Brussels, 4 days ago?
We don't know for sure, but in terms of cells in Molenbeek in Belgium, there is no way that this one was not working with the Paris attackers, and especially the bomb maker, because for that cell to find a sophisticated bomb maker that was able to pull off and manufacture, if you will, the suicide belts, this is not something you can find off the shelf. And that's why I think the two were linked.
Given that you feel it is a sophisticated attack and quite sophisticated bomb making, is it likely that this attack has been planned for some time and may have just been brought forward because of the fact that Abdeslam was arrested and, of course, could give information away to police about possible future attacks?
Yes, very much so. I mean, I think it makes sense for them to move in quickly before he talks. And also the fact that it had been planned for a while. I mean, the Belgians have said that Abdeslam, since he returned from Paris, has been planning attacks. But as well, the timing, as you said, 4 days after his arrest seems a little rushed, because if you think about it, Easter is coming up. You could have had an even greater impact at the airport. There would be even more people flying out for the Easter weekend, and also the symbolical target to hit the infidels, quote unquote, on a Christian holiday.
Have the intelligence services in Belgium failed, do you think, in your opinion? There are many who say that they have failed, that they've allowed fighters to congregate in certain areas in Brussels to be able to organise attacks not only in Brussels but also in Paris.
I think that putting the blame on them is too much, because they don't have enough means. A lot of the security services around the world are telling me that they don't have enough resources, enough means to follow and track and monitor all the people that they have on their target list. But you are correct. What was the big failure of intelligence is not getting Abdeslam after 4 months. That he could live in Brussels unarmed, feeling safe, and also the fact that I think after his arrest, authorities did not raise the terror alert for the highest level.
And in terms of intelligence gathering and sharing, how much cooperation is there now across Europe?
It's not bad, but I would put to you that the issue is even within the countries. So, for instance, you know, in Belgium and in Brussels, there are many different police forces, not like in London where you have the Met. You have different police forces, you have different languages, you have different culture. So even within the country, it's tough for one service to speak to another, and sometimes they learn of intel through TV or through their foreign counterparts, which is mind-boggling.
And in some ways, is that why Brussels in particular has been a target for fighters, not only to actually attack targets within the capital, but also to be able to have areas that they can operate in?
Very much so. I mean, we've seen since the 1970s and the emergence of terrorism in our lives that they were always what we call the sanctuary places. And we know that even European governments had a modus vivendi with some terror groups that was, we're going to let you do work from our base, but please do not attack us. And now that has turned around today.
Olivier Guita, great to get your analysis as ever. Thanks so much.
Thank you.